Assumption 1. Steady operating conditions exists. 2. Kinetic and potential energy changes are negligible. This diagram shows the Rankine cycle.
For process 1 to 2, the initial pressure is 50 kilopascals. Using the steam table, the value of initial enthalpy and entropy are obtained. The work done at the pump is calculated by obtaining the difference between H1 and H2. H2 is calculated by adding the work done at the pump to H1. The entropy and enthalpy for step 3 is obtained from the steam table. Since process 3 to 4 is an isentropic expansion process, the entropy of step 4 equal to the entropy of step 3. The quality, X, is calculated. H4 is calculated using the quality obtained. The thermal efficiency of the ideal Rankine cycle is calculated by dividing the net work done in the cycle with the total enthalpy absorbed.
Next, the temperature at the pump is 81.32 degrees Celsius at 50 kilopascals and is then decreased by 11.3 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius. The enthalpy and specific volume at 70 degrees Celsius is obtained from Table A5.
The new work done at the pump is calculated and the new H2 is calculated by adding the work done at the pump to H1.
The new thermal efficiency is obtained by replacing the work done at the pump and H2 with new work done and new H2. The new thermal efficiency slightly smaller than the thermal efficiency calculated above.
Application question. The power plant in Superb Company operates on a simple ideal Rankine cycle with the turbine inlet at 600 degrees Celsius, a boiler pressure of 6,000 kilopascals, and a condenser pressure of 50 kilopascals. The company wished to investigate how the difference in the pump inlet condition will affect the thermal efficiency. Edward, as an engineer in the company, was assigned to this job. He decided to investigate the effect by comparing the thermal efficiencies of the cycle when it is operated, so that the liquid enters the pump as a saturated liquid, against that when the liquid enters the pump 11.3 degrees Celsius cooler than a saturated liquid at the condenser pressure. A. State the assumptions in the cycle and calculate the thermal efficiency of the power plant. B. Determine the new thermal efficiency when the working fluid entering the pump is 11.3 degrees Celsius cooler than the saturated liquid at condenser pressure. C. Compare the two thermal efficiencies and determine the condition at which the power plant will function more efficiently. Explain your answer. Assumptions. 1. Steady operating conditions exists. 2. Kinetic and potential energy changes are negligible. 3. The boiler and condenser do not involve any work and the pump and turbine are assumed to be isentropic. The initial pressure is 50 kilopascals. From Table A5, the initial specific volume, enthalpy, and entropy is obtained. The work done of the pump is the difference between H1 and H2. Then, H2 is calculated by adding the work done of the pump to H1. The entropy and enthalpy for step 3 is obtained from the steam table. Since process 3 to 4 is an isentropic expansion process, the entropy of step 4 equal to the entropy of step 3. The quality, X, is calculated. H4 is calculated using the quality obtained. The thermal efficiency of the ideal Rankine cycle calculated by dividing the net work done in the cycle with the total enthalpy absorbed. The new thermal efficiency is slightly smaller than the initial thermal efficiency. Hence, the power plant will function more efficiently when the fluid entering the pump is typically saturated liquid. This is because removing more heat than it is necessary to get the fluid down to the saturated liquid line means rejecting more heat from the fluid while it flows through the condenser.
Created using Powtoon.